Cubs still lead 64-0. Vikings are looking to get something going here. Single receiver to each side. Good snap. It is a run. Good Lord. Cronister lays down the shoulder and runs over a defender right about the 27-yard line. Another first down run. 50 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Badly on the play. This injury tended to why. Injured player has been attended to. Thomas Cronister looked like he got his leg kind of bunched up there, and hopefully it's nothing serious. At first glance, it almost looked like a broken leg, but he was able to walk off the field with some help by his coaches, and hopefully it's just a high ankle sprain or something like that. Since that, North had one play, and it was a solid run by junior running back. It'll bring up a first quarter. We're about to start the fourth quarter. 10 Northeast on the Humboldt 27-yard line. Humboldt still leads 64-0. No change in the score since early on in the third quarter. Once the ball is snapped, pending no injuries or anything of that sort, Vikings will take over. First and 10, intercepted. Coronado is shaken up on the play, hurt his wrist is what he is grabbing at. He is going to come off of the field. Hopefully nothing serious there. Coronado's played a very solid game this evening. Almost like a 12 from here. Bad snap on the play for the Vikings. Quarterback will fall on it about 7 yards, 8 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to leave the ball, the 9-yard line for a first down. 3rd and 22 here. Pistol formation. It is a handoff to number 24. He bounces out to the right side, gets back to the line.
Nice gain on the play, moves the ball down to about the 13-yard line, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It will be 4th down for the Vikings. 10 minutes, 14 seconds remaining here in the game.
It's like 4th down, about 6.
4th and 6 on the play. 16-yard carry by Dickey on the 3rd down. I imagine Arma will go for it. They're going to say Humboldt ball, 1 yard short.
From just outside their 7-yard line. We've been told we got hot dogs for $1. That's a pretty good deal. So the concession stand.
Nine minutes, 10 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. Humboldt will take over at their own 8-yard. Going to bring out the measuring sticks to make sure that it is indeed Humboldt ball, and it is going. As all Arma was away from first down. First and 10 Cubs. They're going to say it's at the 7-yard line, but I believe it's at the 8-yard. On the, to the left. Depke on the carry for the Cubs.
Down by the right side of the defensive line. Loss on the play. About 4.
Loss of 4 on the play for the Cubs. That'll be a 2nd and 14 play coming up from their own 3. It's actually going to be spotted almost at the 5, about the 4.5-yard line. Board operator is a little bit off. Twin receivers to the left, single receiver to the, and a flag on the play may have saved the Cubs from giving up a defensive touchdown. Went over the quarterback's head. Arma recovered it in the end zone, but it is an illegal procedure call against the Humboldt Cubs.
That's going to be half the distance to the goal.
It'll be half the distance to the goal and still be second down. Be about 2nd and 16. Illegal procedure calls are not up for exception or decline ability for the opposing team. And he's going to be brought down at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd and about 17 yards for the Cubs. Arma's defense standing strong here with Humboldt's backs against their. Welcome back to Humboldt Cubs football here as the Cubs lead the Northeast Arma Vikings 64-0 on the Vikings home turf. 6:58 remaining here in the ball game. It is going to be 3rd and 17 for the Cubs offense, backed up against their own goal line, inside of their own 1-yard line. Northeast Arma looking to force something to try and get a touchdown or at least a safety here in this position. Arma must have something on the drawing boards because they took a timeout here. We're about to get play set going again. Under center for the first time tonight is the Cubs offense. And encroachment or neutral zone infraction, if you will, against Arma is going to be called here. As 2-3 defenders jumped off sides on a hard count cadence by the Cubs. And that'll give them a little bit better field position. Pistol formation. Trip receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. It is going to be an option to the right, and it's going to be a keeper. Gavin Page will be down for a 2-yard gain. It'll be 4th down and 10 for the Cubs. Coach Wyrick sends on the punt unit. Tucker Hurst is the Cubs punter this season. Has done a fairly decent job all year. Timeout for the Cubs. While they take a timeout, let's take one with them. We'll be right back here after 1 minute here on 98.5 FM, 1460 AM KKOY.